Well, can't really do anything about that. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Making a couple of adjustments here. There we go. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. Got lots of things going on here. So, hi, my name is Madeline. And this is True Groove Qigong. And we're going to do a short winter Qigong flow today. And some of these movements have been inspired by my teacher, Marissa Cranville of Yochi. So let's first find our structure. In the winter time, we are nourishing the kidneys and the bladder. Those are the organs that are associated with this season. And it's also the water element. So just keep in mind that we want to flow like water. So first, let's find our structure. So our feet are always shoulder width apart unless we instruct otherwise. We have our hips facing forward. We're relaxing our joints, our knees, our elbows, our shoulders, our wrists. And start to deepen your breath. Tuck your tailbone under just slightly, your chin tucked in slightly as well. So we have a conduit of energy here. So this is our central channel. We want to have a straight spine when we are practicing Qigong. Beautiful. And start to deepen your breath. And you can place your hands over your lower abdomen, right over your navel. In Qigong, this is called the lower dantian. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths. So inhaling and exhaling through the nose. So inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. Do that 2 more times. Nice. And keep that breath going. Now, in Qigong, we also stay relaxed and we also will place our tongue to the roof of the mouth. And what this does is form the Taiji pole. We are a conduit of energy between heaven and earth. And so when we place our tongue behind the front teeth, we're making that connection, bringing in all of this beautiful energy from all around us. Beautiful. Start to close your eyes for just a moment and tune in to your inner and outer world. So, what that means is, how are you feeling today in your body? Where are you holding tension? And if you find some spots, just imagine that relaxing and just coming down out into your feet, out of your feet into the earth, connecting to the outer worlds, all of the nature around you. You see here, I have some plants surrounding and supporting me. And bring a smile to your face and thank yourself for taking the time today to move your energy and move your body with relaxation. Beautiful. So keep taking those deep breaths, bringing that energy into the belly. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, belly falls. And next, we're actually going to breathe into our kidneys. So let's rub our hands together. Our kidneys don't like to be cold. And then just place, I'm going to turn around here and show you, just place your hands back over your kidneys. This in the lower lumbar area. This is a vital point. It's called the Mingmen, right there on your spine. And just drape your hands over your kidneys. We have a left and right kidney, and they both have separate energetic qualities. And just imagine bringing some warmth by breathing into your kidneys. So that's really expanding your belly into your kidneys. Just imagine and visualize filling up, puffing up your kidneys, inhaling and exhaling through the nose, bringing some attention to your kidneys and thanking them for all they do. When we breathe in, the lungs take in the qi, and then the kidneys extract the qi and bring it into that organ. Beautiful. And then relax your hands down, and we're going to start to warm up the spine. So start to turn from your waist and let your arms just relax. And eventually, let them knock on the front and back of the body. And this is called knocking on the door of life, and it stimulates the front and back side body, waking up the spine. You're knocking on those key points, the lower dantian, the sea of qi, and then also on the back, the Mingmen. It's our gene essence, the vitality of life. Beautiful. Now let's bring our hands up to our lungs. So we're going to be tapping on the lung points. And let's take 3 purging breaths. So we're going to relax, inhaling through the nose and then blowing out the mouth. Good. Do that 2 more times, knocking on your lung points. Inhale, exhale. Last time. And then take 3 tonifying breaths. So that's inhaling and exhaling through the nose, still knocking on the lung points. So we released gray stagnant qi, and now we're tonifying, strengthening the qi in our lungs. Beautiful. And then come back down to your waist, and then just relax your arms down and come back to stillness, and just notice how you feel after just doing that one movement here. Beautiful. So next movement, make a small fist like you're holding 2 little birds, and then open your chest, opening the chest up, looking up, and then exhale, drawing the elbows together down toward your navel. This is spinal cord breathing. Inhale, open. Exhale, come down. And we're not really collapsing here. What we're doing is we're like stretching like a bow. So a side view, we're opening the chest and then exhaling, drawing it in like a bow. And you can squeeze your buttocks as well. That helps coax the qi up the spine. So this is in essence what we're doing. We're moving energy up the spine, waking it up, almost like this, the spine is smiling here. Good. Just getting us ready for some more dynamic movements. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then just relax your arms down for a moment. You can step your feet out a little bit wider. You can heel toe them out. We're going to start to do hip circles. So we're going to start to go over to the left, a full hip circle. So first we're going around. This is a wonderful movement to do every day. We need to move our hips every day. They are definitely the connection to our upper and lower body. And it is another vitality of life point here. And if you like, you can even massage up and down the spine, down your sacrum. When you come forward, you can massage and then come back and move it to another area. Let's do that one more time, going this way, around to the left. And let's switch directions. So now we're going over and around to your right. Beautiful. This should start to feel good, warming up those wonderful joints that keep us moving, sitting, standing, opening up so we can allow that qi to flow. Beautiful. Hopefully you start to feel your body warming up. Nice. And come back to center and have your hands in Bao Qi. That means right here in front of the lower abdomen. And just notice how your body feels now after we've warmed up the spine, we've rotated around it, we've opened the chest, opened up our hips. Beautiful. So this next movement is called welcoming the moon. So we're going to take our left hand and make an okay sign and place it back on that left kidney. So we're really, in essence, supporting that kidney. We're going to get a little bit more dynamic here. So we're going to inhale that right hand up, and then we're going to twist over to your left. We're going to come down to the left foot. Then when you come over to your right, pivot that right foot and then plant it. And we're doing almost like a warrior here. So we're coming here in this warrior-like position and then opening, leaning back a little, opening the chest and supporting the kidney in the lower back. And we come back to center. Other side. So right hand, okay sign, back here on your kidney, left hand up, and then we're going to rotate over to our right, down to the right foot, then come over, pivot that left foot, then we do a lunge, and then we open the chest, welcoming the moon, and just imagine a beautiful moon in your hands. And keep your eye on your palm there. Good. Let's do that 2 more times on each side. So inhale your left hand, rotate, your right hand, rotate over to your left, coming around to the right foot, pivoting it, lunge, and open the chest. So we're expanding, supporting, and bringing in energy to our kidneys and also to our heart. So inhale, left hand up, rotate over to that right foot, pivot that left foot, lunge, and open. Beautiful. Last time on this side. So inhale up, twist over to your left, coming over to that right foot. Last time. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Beautiful. Last time on this side. Coming up, over, and opening up. Beautiful. Very nice. So now we're going to come back with our palm facing palm. You can bring your feet back into shoulder width, and let's find our structure again. So again, feet shoulder width apart, tucking that tailbone under, creating that straight line of energy, tongue on the roof of the mouth, and then start to just pulse. Palm facing palm connection. So we're pulsing on our chi. We're growing our chi. We've done some warm-ups. We've started moving around with the dynamic movements. So let's pulse on the chi here. Imagine a beautiful light getting larger and stronger and brighter. This is your life force energy right here in front of you, in front of your lower abdomen, strengthening. Beautiful. And then just hold your hands here for a moment around your ball. And say, thank you, life force energy. And then bring your hands to what is called Wuji Earth. So Wuji is basically a state of nothing. It's a meditative stance in Qigong. And Wuji Earth, we're just placing our palms facing the earth, grasping that beautiful earth energy. So we're moving into bear carries the moon. So the bear is one of the animals of the winter time in Chinese medicine, in traditional Chinese medicine, and in Qigong. So we're embodying the bear. We're in the winter time, the time of hibernation and nourishing ourselves. So we're going to take our hands, keep them placed facing down, palms facing towards the earth, and we're going to rotate over to the left, and we're going to sink down just a little. And we're going to inhale up and imagine you're carrying a beautiful moon up over and then down over to your right, having a little sinking here, which is the movement of wintertime sinking. Good. So inhale up, over to your right, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale. Getting some strengthening in our legs here, stretching up, grasping that beautiful heaven chi, connecting it with the earth chi. Let's do that one more time. Up, over. And then on this next one, we're going to just come back to center and raise your hands up facing towards heaven. Relax your shoulders. We're coming towards the end of our practice today, and we're going to do the Yochi solstice flow. So this is a flow that you can practice anytime in winter. I've been practicing it at the solstice on the 21st of December, and it's a beautiful flow. So we're going to imagine our hands, our fingers stretching long, long, long up into the heavens, grasping that heaven chi. Beautiful. So inhale, take in that heavenly chi. Exhale, hands come out to the sides, palms face out. And now we're expanding out, grasping that cosmic chi. Then inhale, palms face up towards the chest. Then exhale, push. Inhale, bring it back in. Exhale, down, squat from your hips. Backs of the hands come together and we come up. Beautiful. So now let's flow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, push out, sink the chest. Inhale, bring that chi back in. Exhale, down to the earth, grasping that earth chi, backs of the hands together up through the center line. Beautiful. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, push. Inhale, exhale down. Beautiful. And then just hold your hands up again. Close your eyes for a moment, relax your shoulders. Remember, slight bend in your knees. And we're going to now come to our integration, where we are integrating all this chi we just created in this practice. So now I want you to imagine a beautiful lotus bud blooming from the crown of your head. The lotus, this is called lotus grows from the mud. So we can imagine that beautiful lotus bloom, the top of our head, that little bud. And then imagine the roots coming from your hips down your legs into the murky, muddy water. Beautiful. And so open your hands up, look up, and then bring that beautiful energy down the center line of your body. And then hands go to the earth and come out. Inhale, back up. Opening up, imagining now bringing, drawing all of that energy back into the center line of our body. We're tracing the central meridian. Grasping that earth chi, drawing it up the center line, and then connecting the heaven chi. And you can imagine every time you sink down and come back up, you're bringing more energy, and that little lotus blossom is blooming into that beautiful 1,000-petaled lotus. Good. Let's do this 2 more times. Last time. And then just round your arms a little bit and imagine now that beautiful lotus flower totally blossomed. The pink and white, that beautiful yellow center, sitting right there in the center of that beautiful lotus. Nice. And then just bring your hands down into placing our hands over our lower dantian. And let's take 3 deep breaths again and just notice how we feel now. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Lovely. And start to just rub your belly, bringing all of that chi back into our center where we can store it into our lower dantian. And then place your hands in stillness right over your belly button, hands on top of each other, and step your feet together. And then just relax now, close your eyes and let go of all the efforting. And you can do bamboo sways in the wind. So what this does is now we're just letting go of all of the efforting and letting the chi go where it needs to for health, healing, and balance. You may sway from side to side, front to back. You may even spiral. Gives your feet a nice little massage. And then come to stillness when you're ready. And I'm going to leave you with the Yochi blessing. I am in the universe. The universe is in me. I am blessed and filled with chi. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. May all beings be blessed and filled with chi. And bring your hands up to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this short practice today. And I hope to see you soon. And leave in the comments how you felt after doing this short winter flow. Again, my name is Madeline, and I'm with True Group Qigong. And thanks for joining me.